Come on in, welcome to my home. It is time for the gift guide, and it's also time for me to give you that gift guide lecture first. Okay, so let's really talk about the gift guide lecture first. That lecture is, hey, know the person who you're giving a gift to. Yeah, that's important because a lot of times, a lot of people just want to give a gift to somebody and they barely know that person, and they're going to go out and buy something which is just generic gift item that the person may or may not like. Don't do that. If you're going to do that, hey, cash is a gift. Just so that you know, cash, they now have prepaid cards, like credit cards or debit cards, whatever you want to call them. Those are a gift. Things to be careful of are gift cards to specific places because that person may not go to that specific place. They might not like that specific place. But if you give them a generic gift card that they can then spend anywhere, that's wonderful. Another trap to be careful of is the whole, but that's not a gift. If the person asks for something and they say, I would really like to have dish soap, and your first thought was, well, that's not a gift. Well, guess what? For you, it might not be a gift. But here's what I want to tell you about Christmas gift giving. Christmas gift giving is about the person who you're giving the gift to, not about you. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Christmas gift giving is about the person who you're giving a gift to, not about you. If you are more worried about making sure that you give the most expensive, lavish, extravagant gift versus giving the gift that the person would really like to receive, that's a problem. But also on the other end of that is when somebody says, hey, you know what would you like to have for Christmas? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I have no idea what I want for Christmas. I really don't need anything. That's not much of a help. Remember, giving somebody a gift is really more about them than you, like I said. So when somebody asks you what you want, it's more about them than you. So make their life easier. Let them know what you want. Don't make them guess. Don't make them give you Argyle socks again. Maybe you want Argyle socks. Maybe you don't want Argyle socks. Give them some idea. And if your idea is, hey, give me cash, tell them, hey, give me cash. Because hopefully they will give you the gift that they can give you. Because what's important is the thought of the gift, not necessarily the gift itself. But what's also important is that you're not giving somebody something that they're just going to get rid of. Who wants to give a gift that you know is going to become a hassle for that person to figure out how to get rid of it? And once you give something to that person, you've given it to that person. What they do with it from there, that's up to them. Maybe they'll keep it, maybe they won't keep it. But it's not up to you to find out, well, did you use it? Do you still have it? You never wear that, so no, not up to you. So yeah, that's one of the things to think about. Give people a gift that they're like so happy about that it really does. If they want Dawn dish soap and you give it to them, guess what? They're going to be happy about that. They're probably even going to tell people about that because you gave them something that they really wanted. That makes you cool. That makes you one of the best people who's given a gift in like forever. So yeah, keep that in mind. Alright, so let's get into my gift guide where my first suggestion is listen to people. Don't listen to people so that you can react to what they're saying. Listen to them so that you can understand them, see where they're coming from, see what interests they have, and pay attention to that. Because if somebody tells you about this really cool thing that they have and you go out and buy them that really cool thing that they have, awkward. Okay, so here's my gift guide in no particular order. And I've said this before because people are always like, well, we never know what to buy you. And I'm like, well, if you listen to me, you know I talk about plants a lot. If you buy me plant food, I'll be happy. If you buy me soil, so potting soil, I'd be happy. Those things are can be kind of expensive when you buy lots of them throughout the season. So yeah, that's good. If you buy me a watering can, since I've never talked about needing a watering can, might not be the happiest, but you might find a really cool one that I'm like, oh wow, that is so cool. I love that. I love that pot that you just gave me. It's so great to plant in. Yeah, so those are cool things. All right, but let's get into the guide that I have. These are things that I have tried out, so I have tried these out. Some of them were free items for me to try out, some of them were not, but all of them are items that I still use, so that I can say that this is a gift guide of things that I can say I use, I think they're cool, and I think you'll like them. Let's start off with the first one. These are the Terracotta watering spikes. These spikes are great for people who love plants and great for people who love plants and go away. You can fill the spike up with water, and it just, because it's terracotta, the water will go into the soil, giving the plant just the right amount of water without having to worry about overwatering, because, you know, I worry about overwatering. Yes, I would love to have more of these. I think that they are so wonderful. And I think these ones are really, really cute with the little eyes with the glasses peering over the pot. I think they're adorable. I love them. I think other people who have plants would also love them because, like I said, it takes away that fear of overwatering your plant. So it's something to think about. They are not horribly expensive, and it's probably something people don't have. The luxury towel warmer. Okay, at first I thought this would be the dumbest idea ever. What on earth would I ever do with a towel warmer? You've heard me talk about this. I love the towel warmer. There is nothing like getting out of a hot bath or getting out of the shower and having a nice warm towel to wrap yourself in. And if you scented that towel with essential oils, oh my gosh, it's just like this heavenly, heavenly experience that is like nothing else. Think about being wrapped up in a warm hug. So nice, so wonderful. I think the person he would give it to would really like it. And it's like one of those gifts that's under $100, but I think it's worth it. There is nothing like a nice warm blanket to curl up with, especially if you're a book reader like I am. You can curl up with this. The blanket which I am recommending is the Waffle weave striped blanket. It is so wonderful. It's supposed to be a king-size blanket. I'm here to tell you I don't think so. I have it on my queen-size bed and it should be huge on it, and it's not. But here's why I'm saying a king-size blanket might be good. Because a king-size blanket gives you the ability to share that blanket with a loved one. Or to take that blanket out onto the couch and then just really snuggle up and curl up into it. It gives you those abilities to use it. And if you're anything like me, when I wrap up in a blanket, I wrap up in a blanket. I'm completely wrapped up in it. The king size is big enough so that I can do all that. It's really nice. This is so super soft. It keeps me nice and warm because finally the temperature is dipping down. So yeah, that's one of the things I think would be really great. The waterless oil diffuser. Okay. This is one of those things where I didn't think I would ever use this because I'm like, what am I going to do with essential oil diffuser? And realistically, I use it a lot. I've had for this pumpkin patch oil that I absolutely love. It smells like sort of like fall. And so what I've been doing is I've been putting the essential oil into the diffuser, using that, and it makes my whole house smell like oil. It has a timer, it has a light. I don't use either one of those. I use the diffuser part of it. It is just so wonderful. And this is one of those things where you can get this for somebody and they can switch it out. They can find the essential oils that they like. They can find the scents that they like. It's not that expensive. It's something that can go just about everywhere. It's rechargeable, so you're not making them buy batteries. And that's a big thing. When you buy something for somebody, make sure that you're not forcing them to buy batteries or it's going to be really expensive for them to operate. And I think most of these things do cover that. This will scent a room amazingly well. I absolutely love it, and I think other people would too. This is one of those things where I wasn't sure if I was going to put this on this list, but I'm going to. This is the Rattan woven tray. I think this thing is cool simply because it gives me that nice rustic but upscale class kind of look. I think it looks really neat. I like the charm of it. It's really a sturdy tray because it does have a metal frame that the rattan is woven through. There are leather handles on it, so it just looks really good. I think it fits into just about anything, and you can use it as just a decorative tray, or you can actually use it as a real tray. It is strong enough to be able to do that. And I personally use it just as a decorative tray, but I like that juxtaposition of something really shiny and really pristine with this very rustic look. And I think other people would like it too. This is really nice. It's fairly affordable. So yeah, it's one of the things I would definitely recommend. The double-walled glass coffee mugs are just cool. I'm telling you this right now. I put this on this list because they just elevate coffee or whatever you're drinking. If it's hot chocolate, if it's cider, I think that they look really neat. They go into the dishwasher, which is important to me. I think they sort of make it look like whatever you're drinking is floating. I like that look. They're clean, they're nice, they can fit in with whatever style that you have going. So I've been really enjoying these. If I received an extra set of these, I'd be happy. And I think this would be one of those things where if I knew that the person was like a coffee, tea drinker, that sort of thing, it'd be something that they probably don't have and would be easy for them to take care of, and something nice. The rechargeable candles. You can see some right there. I have been enjoying my rechargeable candles simply because I love candles. I think candles are wonderful. I think there's nothing better than falling to sleep with the flickering candlelight. Don't do that if it's a real candle. No, don't fall asleep with a real candle burning. I can fall asleep with these simulated candles burning, and it's beautiful. It is so nice. You can even set it on a timer so that there's only so much time that they're on. These are one of those things where people are like, oh yeah, this is really cool. And everybody has places where they can put candles. I'm looking at these in the monitor and I'm like, yeah, I really do like them. They are scattered throughout my house everywhere. I just think they're so cool. And the fact that they're rechargeable means I'm not having to buy batteries for them. I can just plug it in, recharge it, put them back out. Wonderful. I love these things. I think they're fun. I think they're wonderful. And also, when the power goes out, I have them all charged up. So that guess what? I have power. I have lights, which I have candles, which I don't have to worry about. If the power is out and I want to sleep with a light on, so if I wake up in the middle of the night, there's a light on. Rechargeable candle. Don't have to worry about anything. It's really nice. Timer feature is wonderful. I highly recommend that. Now we also have rechargeable votive candles. Same story. These are just the smaller votive type candles. They give you the same effect. They're really nice. You can put them everywhere. I can honestly say that these have been a lot of fun because I put them where you'd put a votive candle, including my stupidly expensive votive candle holder, which that's a whole nother story. I might have talked, you've already seen that video where I talked about that in my anti-haul. Yeah, the candle holder is expensive, but I don't have to worry about, and this is something to think about, if you put a live candle, if you put a flame burning candle in an expensive candle holder, one, it can break the candle holder if it's not sturdy, and two, you're going to have to clean that candle holder from the soot and the smoke and all those things. These candles, no problem. They can go anywhere. You can put them in things that have lids. That's one of the nice things. It can give you that candle flame flickering effect without actually worrying about flame. Once again, these also have a timer. All right, once again, if you are a candle person, here is a candle. This is a lighter. This is the arc lighter. I've had mine, the original one I've had now for years. It is also rechargeable, so I'm not going out and buying multiple lighters and that sort of thing. I can recharge my candles. It has a bendable neck. You can just get that in there, light it up. It is just wonderful. I can honestly say if you have somebody who loves candles, this is something to give them along with a candle snuffer so that way they can put the candle out. You can give them a whole candle kit where you can clip the wick. I'm not that dedicated to candles, so yeah, but the electric candle lighter, that one I do use on my candles when I'm burning candles. So yeah, something cool. Let's talk about Mom's Robot Vacuum. It is expensive. The ECOVAC robot vacuum, personally, I think the company has horrible, and I mean absolutely horrible customer service. However, I think the item itself, the ECOVAC robot vacuum, is absolutely amazing. Like the amount of time it has saved. So we have it running over at Mom's house. We run it we've divided her house into 5 different areas. So Monday through Friday, we run it in one of those areas. So she's even talked about this. The amount of time that it saves her from having to clean one of those areas. She's like, now there's whole times that she doesn't have to worry about that. We can make sure everything is cleaned. It mops, it vacuums, it cleans itself. All I have to do is empty out the water container, the dirty water container, make sure it's filled with water, and then also make sure that the vacuum bag does get emptied out every once in a while. It is easy to take care of. Like I said, their customer service, not great. Not great at all. They do make things better, but they are not great if you want answers for. If you want answers for if you have a problem, go online. You'll find them. But realistically, I don't think you'll have that many problems. The problem that I had was it ran over a sticky pad, one of those mouse sticky pad things, which I don't know why. A whole nother story. Anyway, the wheels got sticky. I found out how to clean it online, but when I was talking to their customer service, they kept talking about me having to send the whole thing back in, and I'm like, no, no, I just need to know how to clean the wheels. And we went round and round about this, but it worked out in the end. I can honestly say I would recommend it, have had no problems with it. So yeah, just weird customer service. Okay, this poster is one of the coolest posters. It is a plant poster because, of course, I love plants. It is neat. I absolutely love this. I've even gotten other ones of these so that way they're through my house because, of course, as I've said, I love plants. It gives you the whole cross section of this is a dandelion. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the look of it. I love everything about this. They can go anywhere. They're in any style. It's magnetic, so you can also change out the picture. So you don't have to get stuck with that. You can then come up with different pictures that you can put in there. But I absolutely love this thing. I think it is gorgeous, and I'm really proud to display it. Let's talk about my bib apron. I love this apron. I have loved this apron since the minute that I got it. I used to always use white aprons. This thing is denim. It stands up to everything. And the interesting part about this is I got another denim apron. It was not as good. It was nowhere near as good. This Hedley Bennett crossback apron is rugged, and I mean rugged. It can stand up to just about anything. It cleans up really nice. It wears really well. It fits really nice. I like that. I like the fact that since it's denim, it is so tough. And I think if you have somebody who cooks, they are really going to like this apron because it's one of those things that they know that they don't have to be precious with it and make sure that nothing gets on it, nothing stains it, because it's denim. Denim will stand up to things. Let's talk about beautiful things. These outdoor lanterns, from the minute I got them, I love them. Right now, they're hanging up in my office. They come on at night if we ever have sun. It's been really cloudy and rainy lately. But on those days when they're fully charged up, because guess what? They're solar, so the sun actually powers them up. It just glows in this room. I love that. It is very nice. It gives this romantic look to the room. It's just amazing. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm so glad I have these. I will probably get better way of hanging them because right now they're just on string, but they look really nice, and I think it's one of those things where people would like this indoor or outdoor. You can use these outdoors. It's one of those things where I think people would really like this, especially if they are an outdoor person who likes to be outside, and it just lights up the area with a romantic glow. Okay, my dash cam, this dash cam has been wonderful. I have used this thing and it's been in my videos. It's been everywhere. It's come in handy for the infamous things where you almost hit something, or if in case somebody does hit me, it is there. It's easy to set up. It records really well. I've had no problems with it. And I like the fact that I can then take it and run it over to my computer. Now, you're supposed to be able to do this from your phone from the camera to your phone. I've not had any luck setting that up, but it also really easily hooks up to my computer, so I've had no real issue with it. I love this thing. I think it will pay for itself, especially this winter if there's ever a car accident or something. You have a recording of what happened. And there have been quite a few times where when a car went right past us, the car accident, you've seen that video where I have, where I'm stopped on the highway and I got all that footage of the cars going around. That was just crazy. So yeah, that's something cool. My kitchen composter, the electric kitchen composter, is so nice. Like, to be able to take kitchen scraps, plant scraps, all those things, throw them into the composter, and then what comes out is a bunch of dried organic material that I can then put onto my plants, those sort of things. And what I've found is, since it's turned cold, I'm now putting them into these big buckets, and so that way this spring I will have compost all ready to go. Do I really consider this compost? I don't think technically this is compost. I think this is dried organic material, because I think compost has to have organic matter, like bacteria and things living in it. And so that part I don't know about, but I do know it did help the plants while this summer when I would sprinkle it on there. It was so nice. So nice to not throw things away that I could really easily recycle, and thus helping the whole earth and that sort of things. Would I like to have a big compost area? Yes. Do I have space for it? No, I don't. I live in a condo. I can't put a composter out in my yard. So yeah, this is a great way for me to do composting in a small area. And it's really nice. I will warn you, if you get those, 1, it cranks out a lot of heat, and 2, yes, even though it has an air filter, you can still smell, like if you have garlic or onions in it, you will smell that in your house. It's not bad, it's not horrendous. What I do with my kitchen scraps is I put them in a container in my refrigerator until I'm ready to compost them, then I compost them all up, and it works really well. I'm super happy that I have them. And that's it. That is my Christmas gift guide for this year. But remember, the bigger thing is know what the person actually wants, needs, that sort of thing, and get them what they would really like, not what you would like. Yeah. Or even worse, not what you would like for them. Get them what they would like, and they will love you for it. And I truly mean love you for it, because if you get somebody something that they really want, they're going to be very happy. Well, let me know down in the comments what you thought about these gifts. If you have ideas for gifts, let me know down in the comments, because yeah, there's still time to go out and buy gifts, thinking about gifts, because, it is coming up. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are coming up. There are links down in the description leading to my affiliate links, which, yes, does help the channel, and it does give me a chance to try out other items. If you want to become part of the people who watch me try out other items, you can join the channel members or join Patreon, where you get this and a weekly vlog which shows you behind the scenes of what I'm doing. And it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot more going on behind the scenes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope I get to see you again the next time you stop by.